Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Hen House. I am so excited to be here with you guys today, and I'm here with happy Jude, the amazing Jude. I can't wait to tell you all about her and her beautiful business. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Angela Neufeld. I'm a creative business strategist and marketing guru, or if you want to say maven. Addicted, totally. I just love online business, and I really enjoy helping people grow their business with practical and simple solutions to marketing. So I'm super happy that you're here, and I want to introduce the gorgeous Jude. But first, I'll just tell you that if you haven't been seen a Hen House interview before, basically I interview creative women in business who have their own businesses, and they're inspiring, motivating, and encouraging for others. And it's just a great place to hang out and get to know each other and see what everybody does and share some really great tips and strategies. So welcome, Jude. I'm so excited to have you. Please tell me all about you and your business.
Well, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and life coach. So I do a fusion of the both. And I've been in clinic for a little while, and I've decided that I was going to take my business online just for the flexibility. So hence how we met, because I actually hired you to do that. Because you're the chick who's doing it online. So, if anything I can tell anybody out there, I've been doing it in business for a long time. Getting a mentor or coach in an area where you wish to take off is like a really key thing to do. So especially if you're changing your direction of where you're going into. So I'm just in a transitional stage at the moment, getting out of a clinic where I'm seeing people face to face to doing things like this, where I'm actually seeing people online, groups of people, and getting products up online. So it's a new chapter, an exciting venture at the moment.
Yeah, that is neat, and it must be an actual transition, because you're not just booking people in and staying in a building. You're actually now, and they're local, right? So now you're having contact and face-to-face interaction with people from all over the world. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm not just confined, or a time zone.
Yeah.
Like today, you're in Canada and I'm in Australia, and I was just telling you, I was just like, oh no, I nearly got the time zone wrong. So you've got a whole exciting element if you're talking to people who are in a different country, just making sure the time zone.
It takes some planning, yes, for sure. And it's the next day for you already, and I'm a day behind, so it's kind of neat. It's actually amazing that we can connect like this all over
the future.
Yeah, so tell me more about what you actually do and what makes you different and stand apart from everybody else that's doing the same thing that you're doing.
Well, here in Australia, we learn usually things separately. So I became a hypnotherapist first, and I did it for quite a long while, and I just felt like I needed something more. It just wasn't enough. My clients were coming in expecting me to do the work for them, saying, one visit, the biggest thing that they'd come in and say, if it was just say it was weight loss, they'd come in and say, oh, can you hypnotize me so I could still eat a packet of Tim Tams but not put on any weight? So we still have the law of physics, energy going in, energy going out. We're not at that stage where we can kind of do stuff. We kind of need to move the body and have a couple of other things in process as well. But in that particular hypnotherapy course, we weren't kind of taught that. I just said, oh no, just keep hypnotizing them and just keep hypnotizing them. Just didn't think it was enough, but I really loved that aspect of locking into the subconscious mind so you're able to reach your goals in a quicker way. Instead of taking years to do it, you're able to do it in a matter of weeks or months. So then I went off and did life coaching. And here in Australia, they're kind of taught separately. So I found it a bit tricky to mesh the two. And it wasn't up until probably the last few years that I've been able to actually integrate them and fuse them really, really well. So I find having that balance between life coaching and hypnotherapy is just a really good fit and a great fusion to help my clients just get faster results.
Yeah, totally. Well, and what a giant set of skills that you have to offer your clients too, coming from so many different areas and blending it all together. So beautiful. That's awesome. Okay, so where do you get your day-to-day inspiration from? I just want to know, because it is just, we can get so tapped out, and where we have to actually figure out how we can get our vibe back and tap back into our creative genius and just get back on track every day. And it takes inspiration and motivation and things. So what inspires you on a daily basis?
Okay, so I've got quite a strict daily ritual of self-care. So, I'm a single mama. I've got a 6-year-old child, a boy called Tristan, who's the light of my life. So I get up before he is awake, and I just have quiet time at the beginning of the day where I actually do some yogic breathing exercises, which just clears the energy, sets the intention for the day. I'm massive into journaling. So I'll just spend probably about 15 minutes journaling. I start off with, the intentions I want to bring to the day, if I have to clear anything that's coming up for me, and just very much on gratitude as well. Being just grateful to be able to breathe, to where I live is amazing. I'm like,
yeah, gratitude is so huge, hey? Absolutely
massive. And to cultivate that, the fastest way I found it is through a gratitude diary. So every single day I'm journaling, and it just sets the tone for the day. The days where I wake up and I've slept in or something like that, and then I'm bang straight into the day's gone, and I get to the end of the day and go, I don't know what that was all about. It just feels like it was like filtered away to nothing. But the days where I sit and I just breathe and kind of put that intention, I want ease and flow, and, show up to my clients, clear, just so I can be clear for them and present for them. So, I can serve them as best as I possibly can, and also clear for my own child. Being a mama, I'm present to him as well and doing what I know to do. I don't always get it right. Sometimes I can be that banshee mama, but
don't worry about that.
When it feels like we're walking out the door and I'm like, where's the shoes? And they're like, I took my shoes off. I'm like, well, where'd you put them? I don't know. I can, feel banshee mama coming up, but I'm very much human, and I'm like, you're walking out the door, we've got the shoes. You're able to do, take a breath, because I do it so regularly, and go, okay, well, let's get back on track. So if life is throwing you off a little bit, it instead of taking you, weeks and months and years to get refocused again, you're actually able to do it in like nanoseconds. So
yes. I love that you said that about the routine. It is so crucial. And I love that you're a super journaler, because everyone who knows me knows, like, I'm like a journal junkie, right? I have to write it down. I have to have a routine. And otherwise I feel all off my game too. I'll get up and I'll be like, and there's something to be said about planning in the evening as well, like, and mapping your day out for the next day and starting on a clean, fresh slate, and then you get up, you have your game plan all set, and it's like,
yes, I feel the same. Like, it's a clean slate. You nailed it. Yeah, that's exactly. I'm like, today's a fresh day with endless possibilities, and we're delving in the realm of endless possibilities, and let's make that happen, and let's make possibilities happen, and it's inspiring to live that way. The question you'd ask is, what inspires me is other people who are already doing what I'm heading towards. So every time I get to where I want to go, I look around and go, what's that next level? What's that next level? So I never ever go, oh, well, here, I've made it. This is I love,
boring, wouldn't it? There'd be nothing great to work towards.
I can't do that. I'll never make it. I'll be evolving for the rest of my life. And I often have this conversation with one of my besties who's a life coach as well, and she's like, we're doing all this stuff now, imagine what we're doing in another 10 years, because we're on this path of continue evolution. So, when you go to the parties and people are talking about, I remember high school, it was the best years of my life, and I'm like, I can't even remember high school. Like, this is the best years of my life, like here and now.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you said that, because everybody here, so many people say, oh, high school, if I could just be 20 again. I think, are you crazy? That's the last age I want to be. Like, that was like torture at that age, because I had like a child, I had 3 jobs. I was like, I have so much more knowledge and skill and just happiness and gratitude, like you said, and everything else now. I don't want to go back there in a minute, but some people love going back to that age. They just had the greatest high school time maybe and whatever. But I'm living it up too. I'm glad that you are. And you actually, what you said about other people inspiring you, that's exactly how I feel. And that's amazing, because it's really cool that you have people that are mentors and stuff that you can look up to and say, look forward at the future and say, oh, this is going to be me in like no time. So
yes, and just different little aspects. So I'm not looking at one person going, oh, if I can, be that. I just look at them and go, oh, I really like how they're doing that. Yeah. I really like how they're showing up in the world. I like their mental attitude about that. I like what they say. I like how they say it. I like how they move. So I enjoy, watching them do interviews. If I can do a workshop with them, I will. So I find, being around people who are doing, what I want to do, I'm moving forward, like moving towards it, is inspires me all the time. And I do it every day, not only with the ritual work. Part of my ritual is I literally go online and I watch one of my mentors, somebody I'm looking at and aspiring aspects of them to be every single day. I do not miss a day.
I love that. That's actually an awesome tip. So if somebody is looking for some inspiration and needs that, feeling kind of like they're kind of blah today, you know what? Look at somebody that's the big picture, that's doing what you want to do, or has that thing. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people I look up to, and they all have special and unique things that they do. And listen to a podcast, hop on an audio thing, watch something inspiring, pick it up and keep it going, and don't hang in that spot, that kind of down and out self-sabotaging hole that we get ourselves into sometimes, right? And that's your specialty, one of them anyway.
Sorry, that's a cat tail. That's a cat tail at the front. I've been very rude. I've brought cats to the hen house.
Show us the face. I have to see the cat's face.
Oh, okay. She's literally on the other, so she's picking her head over the other side of the computer. I've got another cat pouncing on my foot. I've got 2 cats here at the hen house. Hang on. Come here. Oh! So this is Mimi.
I think we get Mimi.
No, special breed. She's just a tabby cat, but she's very cute. She's a bit of a scaredy cat. Say hello to Canada.
Yeah. Totally. It's so funny because, like we talked about the time zone, you're having coffee and I'm having wine.
I just finished my coffee. Yeah. See, it's not good to have wine. Not good to have wine in the morning in Australia.
It's probably not anywhere.
That's Christmas Day. People will look at you strange. Oh.
Well, that was nice to meet you there, Kitty. So tell me what accomplishments are you most proud of in your business so far?
So something I'm really excited about at the moment is I've been learning to make my own products. So basically, like, I can make my own hypno CDs. So I know it's a little thing, but I'm just so excited because I'm a techno dinosaur and I'm venturing into this new world of wanting a business online because I really want the flexibility. And I've been watching my mentors transition into that way and go, I want to head that way as well. And so I've been developing these products. So I've learned to record my voice, make it sound all right. Because, when you're listening to yourself back, you're like, no, I can't stand the sound of my own voice. So it doesn't not sound like me, but I can soften it a little bit, change it. I can put music on it. I can cut and paste. And so I'm getting quite good at that at the moment. And now I'm learning to upload it onto my website. So in a couple of months, I'll have these downloadable products. So creating, just that residue income coming in where it's passive, where I don't have to be there face to face. Yeah. So I'm going through this whole building this whole passive income area, which being a single mama just suits me right down to the ground. So I'm thinking up really fun short packages that people can just download, membership websites, and it's really exciting. When I play something back, I kind of go, oh my God, I can't believe I made that, because I'm seriously a dinosaur. It just,
I know you are not.
It just used to be so stressful for me. So that's probably one of the biggest accomplishments for me. I know people are like, I do, iMovies all the time. I'm like, no, this is massive for me. So I'm really happy with that aspect of my business. Accomplishment in my personal life at the moment is I've gone back to martial arts after
how fun.
having 20 years off. And
what kind of martial art?
I'm doing Hapkido.
Oh, neat.
I know.
That's so exciting. I love it.
I did quite a lot of it when I was younger, and I got quite good on it. And now I've had this like massive break, and because of my son, he wanted to go back and he wanted to do it together. So
that's amazing.
we decided we'll go for our black belt. So he's actually 6 years old, but he's in a higher belt than what I am at the moment. But we made a commitment that we're going to get to black belt together. So I'm quite happy with that personal accomplishment. And I've just made a pact with a bestie to go into a little marathon. So well, it's not a marathon really, it's just a fun run. It's like 5Ks. To me, that's marathon. So
that's a marathon too. And I'm a walker and a hiker, and I do a lot of walking, but that it's totally different when you're those big long stints.
Yes. So having those personal little goals in kind of lots of different areas, where as you're getting closer, you're like, oh, I'm nearly there, and you can tick it off. So we've got a couple of months to train for this fun run. So we've actually not been moving our body that much, doing kind of a bit of walking stuff, but we decided, nope, that's it. We're going to get into this and run 5Ks and go in a fun run. I
love that you're building your little passive income empire, because it'll come so quick, because as you keep making these little streams of income, they start piling up on top of each other. And we were having this, we did a master class the other day on passive income. So of course I'm totally in love with the whole concept of that. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to build a business from this. It adds up and adds up and adds up. And it's just something I'm really passionate about too. So I love that you are. That's awesome. Yes. All right. So now I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that you will share some of your like a top tip or two with us that we can use, something practical that everybody watching maybe can use that comes from your business.
A practical tip coming from my business.
Well, something that you would help your clients do, and in any topic.
One of my favorite things about what I do is unlocking the subconscious mind. So we can have our goals and our dreams and our hopes and our wishes. Sometimes we've got beliefs and values which we end up sabotaging what we're trying to create. So having that subconscious mind taken care of, like sometimes we're not even consciously aware. There's two parts of our mind. There's the conscious part of our mind, where it's kind of like our shopping list. We're driving around going, oh, we've got to pick the kids up, we've got to get milk, we've got to get bread, we're going to have pasta tonight for dinner. That's our kind of conscious mind that's making all those decisions. Then we've got this subconscious mind that just makes our heart beat and our body go, and it holds all our beliefs and values and how we filter through the world. So, for example, like a little story, I was coming home from martial arts, and I'd filled up my car with petrol, went into the petrol station, and the guy said, oh, did you just finish work? And I said, oh, no, martial arts. And he said, oh, do you teach? And I said, oh, no, I just do. And he looked at me and he went, oh, at your age? I said, I'm 41. I'm not thinking I'm like that old. Just like, he was serious, and I just looked at him and went, what? And he went, oh no, sorry. And he's trying to, take it back. He just spat it out. But I'm just thinking, that's his belief that he's, projecting onto me. Oh, well, if you if you look like that and you're that old, well, you know, why are you doing that? So some of those unconscious beliefs that some people might hold for themselves, they might want to do something like go back to martial arts or riding horses or something that they used to love and do, and go, oh, you know, that was good for me and I felt good, but oh, I can't do that now, I'm too old now. Those subconscious beliefs can really hold you back from living like a really full life, and just having those beautiful nuances as life, and not living in a box, like expanding your life experiences. So my biggest tip is to listen to hypnosis CDs, like listen to affirmations that really move you, not doing it for rope sake. Feel your body. So if you're listening to something and it resonates with you and you're like, I believe this feels great, keep listening to it. Do it every night. I listen to a hypno CD every night, and it's on something that I'm wanting to embrace more in my life. So, you know, if it's that $1 million mindset, or it's, you know, anything, super learning. So, you know, I've got all this super learning to do, all this techno. So often I'll listen to a super learning hypno CD. So that's the last thing I do at night. And basically that's talking directly to your subconscious mind, going, this is what we're doing now. And when all of those things are implanted in your brain, then when you look out into your reality, you can start seeing them popping up.
That's really neat. So these topics that would be on the super learning thing, what would that consist of?
Basically, I'll just listen to a hypno CD, and it's to do with super learning. Yeah, there's a couple of other techniques that you can do. The latest in neuroscience with super learning is that you set a 20-minute timer. So this is quite a thing. You might have heard of it, but it so works. So your mind can focus very, very well for 20 minutes, and you do nothing else except that designated task, whether it's learning, whether it's doing the technical stuff on your business, or, you know, whether it's reading, studying or something like that. You just set the timer. After the timer goes off, you stand up, get a glass of water. If you need to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, reset the timer again, and just keep going. So then you can do like chunks of time. So it's just chunking things down. If everybody goes and Googles at the moment, us, especially women, have got this thing where we multitask. We think we're superwomen because we're multitasking.
It can't be us.
So if you actually Google that, multitasking, it actually drops your productivity.
Totally.
You're so much better in writing down what it is you're wanting to accomplish for the day, and then setting that time aside where you're only doing that thing. So we used to look at those, well, I know I did, look at those men folk and go, you know what, you know, you're just not as good as what I can do. I can do 7 things while you're just doing 1. But them compartmentalizing and just doing one thing and being focused on that one thing, they actually have a higher productivity level. But where they kind of fall apart is that that's all they'll focus on. Where if with women, we've got quite a lot of things we're focusing on. So if we actually allocate the time to each of those things, then we are completely present, and we're completely looking at that particular topic. So even something like being a mum. So there's times where I'm a mum, I won't do anything else. I'll turn my phone off, the computer will be down, we'll be in the park, we'll be climbing trees, you know, that I'm being a mum. And then when I'm, you know,
present in that moment of being a mum.
Yes. And it's not when I'm at work, I'm not being a mum. Of course, that's always in the back of my head. But then when I'm at work and I'm with a client, I'm with a client. You know, I know my child is safe and fed and well and is going to school or is with a carer. It's all good. So I can completely concentrate on the client. When I'm downloading my voice and I'm doing recordings, I'm doing that. So when I'm doing housework, I'm doing that. So everything, I'm just present. It can be tricky at first if you're not used to living like that, because while you're doing something, you know, a lot of women are very used to multitasking and think, oh, well, while that's on, I'll just go and do this. No, just be there, just do that, and you know, you can get it done, have a higher productivity rate. So at the end of the day, you can put your head on the pillow and feel good about the day, not feeling like you're running around putting out little fires all day.
Yes, totally. How many times have we cooked dinner and done dishes and we've got the earbuds in and we're listening to all this stuff, then you go sit down and we're doing 30 things and setting the table and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you realize what you were listening to. You have no idea what they even said. You got to watch it all, you got to listen to it all over again or whatever. Like we're not, and building a business, we're not waitressing anymore. We're where we need to multitask. Like that's a great skill to have if you're in that certain position, right? Because you have to be doing 10 things at once and thinking ahead. But with business, to actually get out of that and you have to just do it, I guess, and like retrain our brain of that mentality, right? I used to like be like, I can do so many things at once, but never